Hey PPC champs, Andy Craig here with Ad Habit, where we turn clicks into cash. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving deep into a crucial topic, listing optimization. A well-optimized listing can skyrocket your click-through rate and conversion rate, helping you to dominate your competition on Amazon. In this video today, we're going to cover everything you need to know about optimizing your listing, from reviews to pricing strategies to image optimization and even SEO. At the end of this video, you'll know how to make your listings more attractive, boost your PPC performance, and drive more organic sales. So let's jump right into the video. The first thing I want to cover is reviews, right? Reviews are something everybody needs, but it takes time to do. So when you're first launching your product, or even when you're more established, I suggest always having some sort of review strategy. Like, how are you going to get these reviews consistently coming in? And they're really going to be the lifeblood of your listings on Amazon. So you want to have really, really good reviews, especially out of the gate. You could see here in this example I've used 1,000 times is garlic press. Right, if you launch it into a competitive category like this, which I don't suggest to do, but you can see, there's sellers here with 4.6, 4.7 stars with thousands and thousands and thousands of reviews. So what you're going to compete on is you're going to compete on the price and the reviews there. So if your reviews aren't just top notch, 5 stars coming out of the gate, if your price point isn't competitive, it's going to be hard to gain that sale unless you have some sort of other differentiation that sets you apart from the competition. Right, so make sure when you're launching your product, when you're selling your product, you have some sort of review strategy in the works. Now, what I recommend is using your existing audience. So you have an existing email list, reach out to that existing audience to generate some reviews, and do that on a consistent basis. Like, hey, I hope you like the product, please leave a review on Amazon. Outside of that is getting a little bit more warm reviews from one audience. So for this, you go to social media. So reach out to different people on your social medias, in your channels. Reach out, cold DMing people on Instagram, offering the product. Hey, here's the product for free. At the end of it, can you leave a review, right? You want to generate these reviews, and most of the time it does make sense to, give the product away for free in exchange for getting a consistent flow of 5-star reviews coming in. As you get more reviews, your conversion rate, your click-through rate, all these things are going to return that cash to you by, increasing those things. So have a review strategy, make sure you're consistent with it, set tasks for your team in order for them to complete these tasks to continue that review generation, okay? The next thing that is super important is price, right? You can see the different price points. Usually what you're gonna see is the lower price products are gonna get the majority of the sales, right? They're gonna get a ton of them, or other large brand names. But if you don't have a known brand name, your reviews are consistent with the competition, you're going to be competing on price, and obviously the quality of your listing, the quality of your product, and all that. But when we're just talking about price, I do suggest to split test the price, right? Sometimes lowering your price can increase your conversion rate enough to actually drive you more profitability at a higher price. Sometimes, raising your price can drive more revenue at the same conversion rate. And I've even seen raising the price increase the conversion rate. It doesn't always happen, but I suggest, run these split tests. Test your price at different points, look at your data and see how the data reacts. This is something we do with our clients all the time. We have a client right now, we moved the price up $1 and the conversion rate cut in half. It was not worth us raising the price up $1. Didn't make sense at all. So we're bringing the price back down. And just that simple price point had a huge impact. So I suggest, playing around with that price point and seeing how it affects your tacos, your profitability, your conversion rates, the click-through rates of your product. The next thing, and probably the most important thing for me, is that main image, right? Your main image is the first thing people see. Nowadays, people really don't like to read things. Your title isn't quite as important, in my opinion, as that main image. So this is something you need a very good main image, and you need to constantly test it. Now, I want to just jump in and show you some people I've seen that do a really good job. And not everything is going to be straight with Amazon's terms of service, but if you can get it through, it looks really good, right? Because you can see this one here. It's got lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, lots of really bright colors in the background. The bottle is very professional. It's, it's obviously a 3D rendering, which I do recommend for supplements. Very easy to read. It shows me sugar-free, tells me the capsules, has all these other benefits to it. And honestly, the gummies just look delicious here. You can see some of these other ones where they're able to, kind of have the pamphlet on the side of the bottle, which is really pushing even more benefits and features of the product, right? Use that main image to stand out from the competition. You don't want to look like all the other competitions, like Purple Tree, they're going to, they're selling a ton, they're a very well-known brand, all that. But in order to compete against them, you need to be able to showcase that main image and do things differently. Use the packaging, right? If you have packaging, use the packaging. Even if not, get a 3D rendering made of a packaging. And if you see it working really well, get the package made in real life. Like this JVN one, I could barely even understand what the product is from the image. So I'm probably just going to scroll past it, right? So let's just keep looking, right? Cookie sheets, this is one that I've seen right? Putting this on there in big, thick letters, I know that these are also non-stick. I may not know that from it, right? Now, I also know they're 3 sizes and they're stackable for easy storage. This is perfect. So a lot of these other ones, it's just a plain cookie sheet. It's not giving me any information, and they're higher price. So I'm probably going to go with this one, in my opinion. All right, so keep scrolling through. You can see while they tried it with this one, you can't really read it at all, right? So if you're going to use it, use a nice, thick, big lettering that makes it easy to see as you're scrolling through, all right? And I definitely recommend to do that. Like this cookie sheet one's okay, but this one looks a lot better. Those cookies look delicious. I know it's a small pan, it's a cooking pan, all right? So definitely try different things like that out. Let's jump over to another one here. This is for bamboo cutting boards. All right, this one, 3-piece lifetime warranty, really big. I could easily read it as I'm scrolling. This one, cutting board, showing extra large, right? Use these different things. Obviously, a lot of these competitors, they don't have this in real life. When you order the product, you're probably just going to get a cutting board. This paper is not even going to be on there. But graphically, it's going to help you to get that click, right? So use these kinds of things. Show what differentiates your product. Are they sugar-free? Is it extra grams of protein in your protein powder? What differentiates you? What are the customers looking for? And use your main image and put that in there, right? Make a couple different options and split test it, right? That's the next thing I want to talk about is split testing the main image. That's going to be a huge impact on the click-through rate, conversion rate. So let's constantly split test it. Do it, every couple of weeks. Constantly split test it. Pick the winner. Over time, as you do this, you're going to see that conversion rate and click-through rate incrementally move up. And it's not going to usually make a huge difference, but as you do it slowly over time, maybe over a couple months, 6 months period, you're going to go from an 8% to a 12% to a 15% to a 20%. And that's going to have a huge impact on your entire account, right? You're going to be more profitable. You're going to get better organic rankings, which is going to lower your tacos, increase profits, and just grow your revenue, grow the account, and put more money in your pocket at the end of the day. And I would suggest use your branding, use your text, use your colors, use everything. Start with the main image and do it throughout all your secondary images and A+ content and all that. And that's the next thing I want to jump into. I brought this up as an example. I love the way this brand does their images. They're very consistent with their branding. Main image looks really great. They use nice thick lettering on their packaging, so I can see that it's a garlic press and peeler set. As you go through, they have a great mixture of lifestyle images with infographics, really getting into the mind of exactly what I'm looking for. I want perfectly pressed garlic every time, right? I want to grab it. I want to press the garlic. I want it to be easy, right? BPA free, stainless steel, dishwasher safe. These are all things that are very important to me. That's a very quality looking photo with a great quality looking product. Same thing with all these other ones, right? I've gone over this a ton. The depth of the image makes a big impact on just like the perception of the buyer as they're looking at it, right? It just looks more quality because it has a quality image. If I took out the background of this and I just had the product even without all this extra depth of the photo, it just wouldn't look as good, right? So invest in these things. This is something we do with our brands all the time. We have photographers that we work with, and we do these infographics that turn out really, really well. All right, so do something like this. Add the videos to your listing. The videos are going to help to increase the conversion rate as well, because a lot of people don't want to read. If you have a video, we're in a TikTok world right now. People just want to watch the YouTube videos, the TikToks. As you can explain the product in those videos, that's going to make a huge impact as well. And as you see, they are consistent with their brand colors, their fonts, and everything throughout it, right? As we scroll down into their A+ content, you're going to see a lot of the same thing. They got the brand story. They show all of their, featured in with their brand story. You can see all these kind of testimonials from all these articles and organizations to where, oh, this is a great product. They're probably American. Everything is very consistent. You go through their A+ content, same kind of thing. And the next thing I want to touch on is the premium A+ content. That's the one thing that they're missing. I hope one day they see these videos and go ahead and get the premium A+ content. It'll be the same with as the brand story and just look a little bit better. Okay, so I just want to pull up some brands that did some premium A+ content and show you what it might look like, right? So we got Temptations, you got the branding, you got the little cat on the other side. You got these different options here. It's nice and wide on their listing. You can go through very good font, lettering. If I was a cat, I would probably be hungry at the moment. Right, you can see the Q&As. It just looks quite a bit better than that regular A+ content. They got the comparison chart, which looks really good. Try them all, right? It's too bad the cats don't buy it, because they would probably get a lot more sales if the cats bought it themselves. Anyways, let's move on. Let's jump over to this one. This is another one I came across, this Wonder Boom, right? Great secondary images, great lifestyle, as well as infographics. I don't like their font too much, but I think it looks okay. Scrolling down, we got their A+ content. You got the branding, you got the little cat on the other side. You got these different options here. It's nice and wide on their listing. You got the premium A+ content. which is once again going to be premium, right? They got some videos in here, lifestyle images. I wish they would have a little bit more infographics, but just an example, premium A+ content, what you can make it look like. Looks really good. They got the comparison chart in there as well. Now, one thing I really like to do when I'm comparing one of our clients with their competition is I'll come into Data Dive here. I'm going to do a deep dive here. It's just going to let me kind of compare side by side all of the other brands, their images, what they might look like, and quickly compare, okay, which brands are doing the best? What's their revenue, right? What are their sales coming out as? And why might that be? Is it a price thing? Is it the image thing? And you can see all these look pretty good, but they did not look as good as Alpha Grillers did, in my opinion. Here they are. Looks quite a bit better. So using Data Dive and different tools like this, you could really compare those competitors side by side and really see what makes the difference when it comes to that listing optimization of the images. Right? This one, it did a good job, but just it's not hitting that same quality as Alpha Grillers was. And the next thing I want to get into is your SEO. A lot of people sleep on the SEO, the search engine optimization of their product listings, and that's going to help you with the Amazon algorithm, right? Showing up for the right keywords, using the algorithm to push your products in front of the right customers looking for your products, right? And there's a lot of different tools that help you with the SEO optimization. Data Dive is one of my favorites. So if we were to jump into here, into the listing builder tool, this is going to help us to break down the products, where they stand, what's the score against the competition. And then you could rewrite it. You could use the AI copywriter to go through your title, bullet points, backend search terms. They'll even help you to upload a flat file directly from here and compare with the keywords, which are the important keywords, what's in your title, what's not in your title. Is it an exact match? Is it a broad match? Right? And really maximize what they call their ranking juice. So this is very easy. It pulls directly through the API. I like Data Dive for this. FBA Excel is what I've gone over a ton in these videos. It does the same thing, right? It helps you to pull through. I think it's a little bit cheaper, the Data Dive. Helps you to pull in your listings, your competitors' listings, and do the same kind of thing. Look at the keywords, figure out which ones are in your title, your search terms, bullet points, back in description, which ones are important, helps you to, put a priority to it. And everything is done here in Google Sheets. So you can have access to it. You can share access with your team. Makes it really easy. They bring in a lot of different tools for Keepa, Helium 10. You can do Jungle Scout in here, Sellerize, ZonGuru, all of that. Okay. And it even lets you bring in keywords from your brand analytics, from your PPC performance, your keyword research, all that stuff directly into here. So you're going to get a comprehensive, ginormous list of all your keywords that are important to your products and your competition to really maximize the SEO coming from your listing. So definitely a great tool to have. I highly recommend you get a subscription for it right down in the description below. Same with Data Dive. Then of course, Helium 10, which is still my go-to keyword research tool when I'm doing things manually. Data Dive is easier, it's quicker, but Helium 10 provides a ton of different tools. Now with this one, you can do your Cerebro search. You can go and take that list of keywords, put it into Scribbles, put it into the listing analyzer, listing builder. It's going to do a lot of the same thing and help you to build out those listings. So whatever tool you're using, whether it's Helium 10, Data Dive, FBA Excel, do the SEO, maximize your SEO, and then test these different things over time, right? As you're coming into, the December months, the quarter four, you may want to add some giftable keywords to start indexing and ranking on gift keywords if that is important for your product. Look at the search volume. Helium 10 helps you to look at the search volume trend of certain keywords and the different periods of time over the year. So do that keyword research ahead of time and make sure you're optimizing it. Now at AdHabit, we've actually even started, split test that title quite a bit more, adding different keywords in there, how it affects our organic rankings, how it affects our click-through rate, how we index for the right keywords more. So if you're not doing it, start to test all these different things. And the next thing I want to talk about is, really showing up in the search, and how do you increase the click-through rate here, right? Some of the things you could do is add the coupons, right? We can see save 10% here. You could, go through, see different ones. You're going to see bestseller badges. You're going to see like bestseller badge, Amazon choice badge, popular brand pick, right? All these little other things are going to help you, right? And there's a lot of different coupons. There's your regular coupons. There's the Prime exclusive discounts, which are going to give you that slash through price. I'm not logged into my Prime account here, so it will change. You'll have that Prime exclusive badge as well. And you're also going to have your subscribe and save coupons. So if you're a consumable product and you want people to keep coming back, you could actually have a subscribe and save offer, which is going to give a discount, and a subscribe and save coupon, which is going to give a discount to their first subscribe and save. You want to get them hooked in there, get them on a repetitive process. And imagine if that first click is going to be through PPC, right? You pay for that click through PPC, but now this customer is worth how many orders because they clicked through it. And there's a lot of different areas to go into your brain analytics and you can look at your market basket analysis, your repeat purchase behavior, and figure out what white customer might be worth to really break that into your ads to figure how much am I willing to pay for a customer if I know they're going to come back and order X amount of times. And with a lot of these badges, they can be hard to get, especially if you're new. The new release badge is good, especially if you're coming out of the gate, you're getting great reviews, great products, you're going to get that new release badge, but that's not going to stick around forever. The Amazon Choice badge is going to be based on the keyword, right? You might be an Amazon's Choice badge here. And then that bestseller badge is going to be based on your category, right? So do that research. You might be in this category where you're getting X amount of sales and there's really, really high competition. So it's going to be hard to get that bestseller badge. But if you move possibly to a different subcategory where there's less competition, you may be able to get that bestseller badge and increase your click-through rate that way. So definitely dive into this, see how to get that. You can see this one's in garlic presses there, right? Figure out how to get these different badges. And a lot of it's going to be maintaining high quality, staying in stock, having really good reviews at a competitive price point, responding to your customer feedback, having a low return rate, right? All of these things work together to work towards those badges and work to give you a better click-through rate and conversion rate. And the last but not least thing, and I've already mentioned it, make sure you're running these split tests, do that full listing optimization, get everything super professional, and then proceed to run a lot of these different split tests consistently. And you're going to be amazed on how all these things give you great results. And that's a wrap on listing optimization. Remember, each tweak you can make significantly impact your click-through rate, your conversion rates. If you need help optimizing your listings, Ad Habit is here for you. We've been doing this with tons of clients lately, getting really, really good results. And if you're new to PPC, check out our beginner PPC Masterclass series that I just finished recording. Let me know if there's any other videos that you want to see in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.